On November 3, the 15th CLE authorized exhibition came to an end in Chengdu. As the first Chinese-style virtual person whose culture goes overseas, Tianyu is unique among top cultural and blog IPs such as the Palace Museum, Dunhuang Museum, and Shanxi History Museum. It shows the strong vitality of Chinese cultural IP with the attitude of new cultural IP. Combining the cultural consumption preferences of young people, this authorized exhibition Tianyu has launched 2 different images of cute version and national style, and derived IP through pillows, frisbees, canvas bags, stickers and other peripheral forms, which are very popular among exhibitors. Become the focus of cultural IP. At the booth, many audiences stopped frequently and interacted on site through the real-time driving technology of visual capture in the LED display screen. The natural and smooth virtual interaction effect brought a refreshing sensory experience to the audience. Its high degree of recognition and memory successfully enhances the value of the IP image itself, and also allows more people to know and understand the national-style virtual person Tianyu. Oriental Beauty, World Trend. As an inheritor of Chinese culture, inspired by the traditional flying sky and the female figurines of the Tang dynasty, Tianyu draws nutrients from traditional culture and achieves the image and spiritual core of Tianyu's national-style virtual human. In order to restore the beauty of the flying sky, the Tianyu team invited experts and scholars in the field of Dunhuang culture research to design, and referenced a large number of historical materials. The presentation of beauty is not only on the surface and slogans, but also reflects the questioning of history and the pursuit of culture. The 2-minute short series of 1,000 Walls series we launched. Each episode was carefully designed in terms of plot, performance, etc. Each episode looked for a fragment, and each fragment represented the inheritance of traditional culture. Zheng Yicheng, General Manager of Tianyu Digital Yuanming Studio, introduced the creative concept behind it to reporters in detail. Beauty will generate the same frequency resonance of values, and traffic is to show the power of beauty from the data level. Only half a year after its launch, Tianyu already has more than 5 million fans on the entire network, and the number of video views on the entire network exceeds 300 million. Tianyu deserves to be the first virtual person in the cultural IP. Culture is national, but also global. Tianyu popularizes, and rejuvenates traditional Chinese culture, and tells traditional Chinese stories with modern technology. Its overseas TikTok account fans have exceeded 110,000, and the total number of overseas broadcasts has exceeded 1.2 million. It is frequently praised that it is rooted in the excellent traditional Chinese culture, and it is an excellent paradigm for the modernization of Chinese culture. Based on high-quality content, it will promote the innovation and inheritance of traditional culture, and expand the influence of traditional culture through IP operation. This is exactly the advanced road created by Tianyu Digital Technology Yuanming Studio for the IP system, IP core mining, technology empowerment, cultural dissemination, through data plus algorithm plus computing power as the core technology. The core system helps Tianyu gradually move towards the direction of the first virtual human cultural IP. In fact, in terms of IP cooperation, Tianyu has tried to achieve IP linkage with games, automobiles, cultural tourism, beauty and other fields by using a new expression of virtual people. Recently, Tianyu incarnated as the digital owner number 001 of the limited edition of Jeju Robo 01 Moon Exploration, and started the Metaverse Moon Exploration journey. From the game experience officer to the brand spokesperson, to the digital car owner, the unlocking of each identity has witnessed the continuous upgrading of the IP value of Tianyu Digital's virtual human, empowering partners in terms of brand image and brand favorability. Diversified explorations and diverse attempts are precisely because of the advantages of virtual humans in breaking boundaries. Zheng Yicheng has no limit to the commercialization prospects of Tianyu, and the team's expectation for its realization is that she can achieve the transformation from an artist to an IP. The virtual tide, the vitality of the times. With the accelerated pace of technological innovation, the barriers to entry for virtual humans have been gradually lowered, and the number of players entering the game has grown particularly rapidly. From the first generation of virtual human to the current cultural virtual human is constantly adapting to the new environment and developing new functions. The speed of innovation of virtual people is accelerating. How to still stand on the top of the big waves and wash the sand, Tianyu breaks the circle and becomes popular, and takes the lead to go to sea in just a few months is a best example. Zheng Yicheng once said when sharing that Tianyu's emergence is based on three major abilities. One is the traditional expression ability of Chinese culture, as small as a hairpin, hairstyle, and every small element on the clothing is drawn from the murals. Inspired? The second is the ability to continuously produce creative content. As the most rolled virtual human in the metaverse, Tianyu has realized the weekly update of the virtual digital human short play, and has updated 27 videos. Since it was launched for 6 months, the world's top light field scanning equipment realizes intelligent digital acquisition, completes virtual digital human modeling in a short time, has poor-level realistic restoration technology, and has a 400 square meter motion capture booth that can realize visual capture, inertial capture, and optical capture. In the final analysis, the content ecology is still the bottleneck of the current development of virtual humans. In the virtual world of the metaverse, you, me, and him, even if they are only incarnations in the digital space, still need story to drain the flow, and the beautiful skin of virtual humans under the circumstances. Only the vigorous content ecology can make its soul fall. This also means that the foundation of virtual human development is always to follow content as king. As Zheng Yicheng said, the future of the metaverse is the future of social and content marketing. As the pathfinder of the metaverse, the evolving virtual human has knocked on the door of the brand marketing 4.0 era. In fact, in order to maintain the freshness of virtual humans, it is necessary to clearly have distinct IP attributes and a specific cultural circle, so that such virtual humans can successfully break the circle. The popularity of Tianyu can be regarded as a phenomenal event, and the growth logic behind it is clearly visible. IP wants to maintain lasting vitality, and high-quality IP products not only have practical functions, but also bring irreplaceable emotional sustenance to the audience. It is precisely because of this inheritance of traditional culture that Tianyu's cultural label has been recognized at home and abroad. The initial setting of the first cultural virtual person to go overseas allowed Tianyu to open the first step, and also opened up a different path for the future development of Tianyu. At present, Tianyu stands at this trend port, combining metaverse with traditional culture, and using the latest technological means to let traditional culture ride the wind. From Wenbo IP to Gufeng virtual human IP, Chinese cultural IP is undergoing an upgrade and optimization of the IP structure. More and more emerging Chinese cultural IPs are making continuous efforts to promote the self-confidence and self-improvement of Chinese culture. Chinese culture is traditional, it is also fashionable, it belongs to history, and it is going to the future.